think you know what I know. Or maybe you know what I don't know. I don't know if we are live. And that's what I'm hoping to find out very soon. That's what I'm hoping to find out very soon. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, we are live. Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome to this bridge between the border of Tamagawa and Tokyo. Or Kanagawa and Tokyo, not Tamagawa. Tamagawa is the river there. Welcome. Anyway, welcome to another live stream. This will be my last live stream from Tokyo in quite some time. Finally the chat appeared. The chat appeared. Now I can see that we are live. Great. So yes, sorry about the delay. Sorry about the late start. We're leaving Tokyo tomorrow morning and it's been a million things to do. But I really wanted to do one last stream, so that's what we're doing now. You are going to reach this river in the coming weeks. Yeah, I think some of you might. It's such a good starting point. I walk over this river very often, so it's a nice starting point. It's a very dramatic sky. It's also not a very straight horizon right now, but it's okay, I guess. But yeah, it's been a crazy hot day today. So I was initially planning to stream earlier today, but it was just too hot. I couldn't do it. But now, finally, since the sun is down, it's a little bit more manageable. It is currently 28 degrees here. It was like 33 earlier today. Humidity 81%. So it still feels like 34. So it's pretty hot. It's the Tokyo summer. Now show us Sweden with the same passion. Yes, I will. So for those of you who don't know, so I'm gonna travel home to Sweden for a bit of summer vacation. I will spend all of August there with my family. And then once I'm back in Japan, I have to quarantine for 2 weeks unless they change the rules. So basically what that means is that my next live stream from Japan will be in the middle of September. But until then, I hope to give you some nice videos from Sweden and maybe also other parts of Scandinavia, who knows. There will also be a couple of videos from Tokyo that I've recorded but I haven't posted yet, so there will be a little bit of Tokyo content. I think about one video per week during my time in Sweden. I have like four videos from Tokyo that I haven't published yet. So and yes, of course I will still be Tokyo Explorer even if I'm in Sweden, because Tokyo Explorer is who I am. That's my name. That's what it says on my passport and ID card. So of course. Quarantine. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. I'm just not looking forward to the trip itself. 10 hours on a plane and then a couple of hours break and then another hour on a plane with a 1-year-old. That's gonna be a bit of an adventure. So we leave tomorrow morning around 10 or so. And yes, Mini Explorer is joining me. Oh, and thank you, Nick McMillan. Thank you so much. Get something from the duty free. Haha, I will. I will also. So this walk won't be that long. because my time is a little bit limited. We still haven't zipped up our suitcases, so there's still a little bit of things to do. But after this walk, I think it will be an hour or less. I will also do a Patreon only beer o'clock. So yeah, that's the plan for tonight. And also, before I forget, or how could I forget? I won't forget, but I do want to give a little shout out to Bit of a Wonder, who is my channel's mega sponsor. His help is immensely kind and means a lot to me. So kudos to him for that. If you want to check out his channel, which you totally should, it's linked down in the video description. And yes, those of you who want to join me for my beer break, you still have about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so to join my Patreon until it's too late. Thank you, Mala Mukerje Suez. Sorry for my insulting pronunciation of your name, but thank you very much for the super chat. How long will you be in Sweden? I just mentioned it a couple of minutes ago, but I will be there until the end of August. So 4 weeks. And then, yeah, 2 more weeks before I can go outside here in Japan. And thank you, Hashim, as well. Enjoy your summer vacation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Look at this sky. Is it like a storm coming in? Or what does... If anyone out there is good in reading the sky, please tell me what these clouds means. Come to Copenhagen. Yes, I am planning to go to Copenhagen actually. Not 100% sure, but I'm just worried, like if I go to Denmark, that could complicate things when I come back to Japan. So it really depends, but I hope so. And thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you, Garfield. Sake fund on the plane. Haha, thank you very much, Garfield Mac. Can see the storm rain over Yokohama. Yeah, is this rain? Is this rain what we're looking at? I don't know, maybe it is. Denmark is a superb country. Totally, I will not argue with that. I really, really like Denmark. And Copenhagen is definitely my favorite city in Scandinavia. Copenhagen and Tromsø are my 2 favorite cities in Scandinavia. Yeah, Copenhagen is definitely a great, great city. Yes, I will go back to Japan. Oh, just because I put that title, I guess I'm gonna get that question 100 times today, right? I will be away for a month, but then I'm going back to Japan. And yeah, I'm sorry that I couldn't do anything more exciting for my last stream this time, but like I said, a lot of things to do today, so, and I guess I'm always a little bit on the optimistic side when it comes to time, so I was really underestimating my my workloads today. And yes, good idea with the pin. I will sort that out now. So there we go. Camera today. Today I am using the good old Samsung S21. Hope it looks good. With a baby you might have priority check-in. Yes, I probably will. But to be honest, I tend to have priority check-in without the baby as well. But hopefully it will be a little bit extra priority this time. Will you be flying direct to Sweden? No, because there are no direct flights to Sweden from Japan. There was supposed to be a new line opening last year, but due to the pandemic that got postponed. And thank you Santosh for the super chat. Santosh F, thank you very much. Frequent flyer, yes. Yeah. I guess so. Thanks to all the flights back and forth to Kyushu, I got upgraded. Ah, konbanwa. So yeah, it feels a little bit sad. It's gonna be my last time to walk on this cozy Shotengai in a while. Flying to Sweden from Japan require PCR test or vaccine certificate. Not for me, because I'm a Swedish citizen, so I am allowed to enter Sweden no matter what, and the airline itself doesn't have any rules like that, at least not the airline I'm flying. But my wife had to take a test today actually, which fortunately came out negative. Yeah, because she's not a Swedish citizen. But for me, yeah, it's not so complicated. But going back to Japan is going to be very complicated for both of us. Then we both need tests, and like I said, we need to quarantine, however you want to pronounce it, for 2 weeks after arriving in Japan. Can't hear my voice. Oh yes, is that so? Anyone else having problems hearing my voice? Is this your last walk? Yeah, I knew it. A lot of people are gonna ask. So I will travel and I will be back in Japan in September. So last walk from Japan this is. Not my last walk ever, but last from Japan in quite some time. We can hear you. Good. But again, I will stream and I will post videos from Scandinavia. So hopefully you will enjoy those. Loud and clear. Audio's fine. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, the 2-week quarantine is at our own home. So it used to be the first 3 days at a specific hotel decided by the government, but now they changed that, so people coming from Sweden don't need to do that anymore. Hello, Mr. Miyazaki. Good to see you stopping by today. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting for me to see how it is. I've never really made any videos from Sweden before, so I'm looking forward to that as well. I mean, there's a few old walks that I did, but just like very few. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I've been so busy busy with everything today, so now I feel that my brain is a little bit exhausted. I have an interesting or exciting thing to share with my my Patreon supporters, so I'm looking forward to telling you that at the Patreon only stream after this. Yeah, I think I'll keep it to you for now. Yes, this is the place where we walked when it was raining so hard. Good memory. That was fun. That was like, what, 2 weeks ago? 1 week ago? I don't know, no, 2 weeks ago, I think. It was crazy. Let's see, with those clouds we saw earlier, maybe something similar will happen tonight. Actually, there was like a very sudden heavy rain earlier today. So who knows, maybe it will happen again. And, thank you, Jenny. And I'm not sure if there's any other mods online today, but it seems like you are quite busy tonight. So thanks for your hard work. You have problems with jet lag? Yes, I do. Usually going to... Wait, how is it? Yeah, going to Sweden isn't too problematic. But going back to Japan tends to be very, very tiring. Very tiring. But we'll see how it goes this time. It's been so long now. It's been 2 years since my last long haul flight like that. So maybe those 2 years added to my age makes it even more challenging. Who knows? Who knows? Will you miss the traffic lights noises? No, I don't think so. I don't care so much about the traffic light noises. Swedish metal is not really my thing, so no, that won't make any difference. Why is going to Japan worse than going to Sweden? Like when you go to Sweden or to Europe from Asia, it just becomes like one really long day, which is not too difficult to adjust for. But when you're going the other direction, going back to Japan, then you're like, it's really weird. Like you're leaving in the morning and then you're arriving in the morning next day, and you don't really know when to sleep. I guess everybody's different, but for me, yeah, usually going back to Japan tend to take much longer to adjust to. You lose a day. Yeah, that's right. I lose a day. So, or like, yeah, I basically lose a day. Thank you, Tokyo Paul. How long is travel from Japan to Sweden? It's about, since there's no direct flight, it's gonna take about 15-16 hours in total. If there were a direct flight, I think it would be like 11 hours. But yeah. Choco-chan, ありがとうございます。スウェーデンでのライブ絶対に 見るよ。ありがとうございます。Technically time traveling, yeah, it is, and it's like when I go to Sweden as well, it's like it takes all those hours, but then when I actually arrive, it's just like 5 hours later than when I left. It's such a, yeah, I don't think I ever will get used to those kind of things. So confusing. Can your wife speak Swedish or English? Yes, she speaks both. Back to Sweden for 1 month, and then back to Japan again. Which airline are you using? We are flying with JAL, Japan Airlines. It's actually very expensive to fly right now, but fortunately, because of all the flying domestically I did earlier this year and the year before, we had quite a lot of miles that we could use. So that was very helpful, especially this time. I think I'm gonna get a beer now. I got a beer here at the Family Mart. So, my last Japanese beer in quite some time. Pilsner, maybe. Ichigo beer Pilsner. Sounds good. That's good. 5%. That's good.カードで
年齢確認のご協力を身分証明カードをタッチまたは差し込んでください。
ありがとうございます。Okay, got myself a beer. And my Suica is empty, so I had to pay with my card today. I spent the last money on my Suica recently. Hey David, I am currently tonight. I'm shooting with Samsung again because I don't have any wind filter for the Nord. But we'll see. I might do some more videos with the Nord when I'm in Sweden. It was nice, and especially it seems that the battery life was really impressive. You really love to drink beer. Yeah. Drinking beer is one of the joys in life. It's certainly something I do enjoy. Having dinner tonight? No, actually already had dinner before this stream. Everything was messed up today, so we just had a very sad takeout dinner, or not very sad. It was quite delicious actually. We had some Korean takeout. There's a really nice Korean, like a place that says Korean bento down here. So that's what we had for dinner tonight. I wonder if there's any places in Sweden with LED stairs. Yeah, good question. I wouldn't be surprised if there are somewhere. Best convenience food item in Japan. My favorite, and the one I often miss when I'm not in Japan, is actually onigiri. It's just so convenient and so tasty, you know, the rice balls. Do we get to see the northern lights in Sweden? No, I don't think so. Actually, even though I'm born and raised in Sweden, I've never seen the northern lights in Sweden myself, because I'm from the south of Sweden and you really need to go up to the far north to see northern lights. And as of right now, I don't have any plan to go that far up north. And yes, Marina, I will travel to Sweden tomorrow. So that's why it's the last stream from Japan in quite some time. There will be streams from Sweden though, so hope you will check those out. What's the name of this place? This is Futakotamagawa, which is my local neighborhood. Indy Ferne, did TE buy the Osmo Pocket 2? Yes, I did actually. I have not posted any videos from it yet, but I have a few recorded that I will post during my time in Sweden. But those, yeah, pretty basic, simple, kind of almost like test videos, but I figured, why not? I can share them with you. But I hope to shoot with it a lot while I'm in Sweden. Sweden walks will be fun. Yeah, I hope you will think so. Hope you will enjoy those. Question, do you guys actually like the Swedish meatballs, or the other countries love it more than Swedish people? I think meatballs is something that we have, like, most Swedes usually like it, I think. It's kind of a bit nostalgic food, but I don't know if it's like that really common to eat it these days. Not sure. It's summer in Sweden. Yes, it is. It's summer in Japan as well, and I think in most of the northern hemisphere. So I'm feeling nostalgic and a little sad. My last walk in this area that some of you have seen so many times on my channel. Well, Astro, a month will pass pretty quickly. I will be back soon. But hopefully the change of environment will make me give me some fresh perspectives when I come back to Japan, and make me a little bit more motivated to go out and shoot here again. What do I like most? Gimbal and phone or Osmo Pocket? If I could stream with Osmo Pocket, I would. I really like that it's so small, but when you're streaming, it's kind of good to have the big screen, and so I can read the chat as well. And also, I haven't tried live streaming from the Osmo yet, but people say that it's actually not very good for live streaming. So I have no intent to start doing that. Osmo is more like when I really just want to be as discreet as possible, or I don't want to pack any luggage, or it's just so incredibly tiny. So that's the whole point. Just a moment, friends. Oh, does it say Kawasaki in the location tag? That was my mistake. It's not Kawasaki. Now we're in Tokyo, in Futako Tamagawa. Kawasaki. I started the stream on the bridge to Kawasaki. And yes, going back to Sweden means it will be the first time for my parents to meet their grandchild, aka Mini Explorer. So that's gonna be one of the highlights of this trip, for sure. For sure. How can you remember all the place names? Well, it's not so difficult when you live in a city to remember what the different parts of the city are called, and especially not in my local neighborhood. Since I live here myself, it's not so difficult. So I think I will go over to the stairs here and end the stream there, and then switch to the Patreon only Beer O'Clock stream. So like I said, I don't have a ton of time tonight, so I better make a little bit of a shorter walk tonight. So sorry about that, but yeah. And yes, this phone also has a bit of ghost dots. You see these? Just like the iPhone. So it's not an iPhone only thing. Just a short little walk tonight. Still, I'm glad that I managed to do this. Just to say goodbye to you, my dear viewers. Japanese cuisine or Swedish? Japanese for sure. I love Japanese food. Swedish food is pretty boring and not very interesting to me. Thank you, Dimi. Beer time. Thank you very much. Yes, I just got my beer. Yes, this is the garden next to Rice. That is correct. Very much so. Very correct. Yeah, reverse culture shock. Let's see how it is. Maybe I will feel that Sweden is awful and that I just want to come back to Japan as soon as possible. Could happen. David, stream with the Nord was brighter. I don't know. I don't think it was brighter. Maybe a little bit less contrasty, but yeah, every brand, every phone has its own way of processing the video, so it does look a bit different. What I noticed with the Samsung is that it kind of brightens everything up quite a lot. So the image you see looks way brighter than what my eye sees. Like these clouds are nowhere as clear when I see them with my own eyes. But yeah, that's just how it is. See if we can find a place to sit down here, or maybe one of these. These look quite inviting as well. Let's see what the stairs look like. Yeah, just a bunch of people on dates looking cozy. I think I'll sit down here for my beer break. Pets or no pets? Pets are fun. I used to have a cat many years ago, but now I have a daughter, and that keeps me busy enough. So right now I'm pretty glad that I don't have any pets. But yeah, this will be the end of this short little farewell walk. And like I said, just after this I will do a Patreon only beer break. So those of you who are with me on Patreon can join me there. The link will be posted as soon as I end this stream. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Mie. Thank you so much. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Very generous. But yeah, that will be it. And for those of you who don't care about Sweden, I look forward to seeing you here in Tokyo again in the middle of September. But to the rest of you, yeah, I think my first videos from Sweden should appear later this week or at the weekend at the latest. And there's also a kind of special video coming up here in a couple of days, a Tokyo video that will come up soon. But yeah, that's it for now, and see you soon, my dear Patreon friends. Bye bye. Hej då. Auf Wiedersehen.